Sky is black, Billy feels bad. Today thinks that he'd be better off dead. He hears the pain roaring in his head. Close his eyes, the world turns red. Her name was Hope, her hair was blacker than the sky. She had a smile that made the devil cry. Held his hands, looked him in the eye. She said, believe, believe in everything will be fine. Everything will be alright. Today's a day, you can bet on that. I heard her close the door, she ain't looking back. Twist of fate or a stroke of luck. Well, the answer's over there beyond the wishing well. Everything will be alright. Take the fire in your hands and place it at her feet. Walk upon the mountains and then you'll sail across the sea. Her eyes are taken from the stars above. Her voice, 5 hearts breaking. Her voice is 5 hearts breaking. Her voice is 5 hearts breaking. Sky's a fire waiting to die, and his heart's as empty as a dead man's eye. She held his hand, looked him in the eye. She said, believe, believe in everything will be fine. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. All right, that was a song called 5 Hearts Breaking, one of the very first songs I ever wrote. And I wrote it about a gentleman when I was first moved to Austin, Texas with a band called Rank and File. I moved next door to a gentleman by the name of Billy Smith, and Billy had been a guitar player in Prince Albert and the Sheiks. They were a band out of Terrell, Texas, contemporaries of Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys. And he just represented part of Texas that I felt was vanishing, you know. And he was a musician. He said that Rank and File was the worst country band he'd ever seen in his life. So he was also a music critic, but I loved him very much, and that's the song I wrote for him. Now I'm going to play a song about being in my first band that I was ever in, a punk rock band called the Nuns out of San Francisco. And this is a song about moving to the Chelsea Hotel in 1978 and being there when Nancy Spungen was killed. And this is about those times. It's kind of a love story in a way. It's called Chelsea Hotel 78. I lived in the Chelsea once at 723rd. We came to live inside the myth of everything we'd heard. The poets on their posters, they just love it when it rains. They comb their hair in the mirror and grow addicted to the pain. It makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. You know it makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. Hup! I saw Neon Leon, Spider and the boys, just before the cops arrived and took off with the noise. It's nothing special, just another bar. The Max's Kansas City light makes everyone a star. It makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. You know it makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. Called up to a room, said come and help with Sid. We went down, looked around, the dealer let us in. We thought he was hysterical, the knife it was a joke. Don't know if he did what he said he did, nobody really knows. I stood on the sidewalk as they busted through the door. In a white tuxedo jacket, cop had it by a charm. He let us show off that thing, no one knows for sure, we know they found Nancy in her black underwear, dead on the bathroom floor, and it makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. You know it makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. Chelsea once at 723rd. We came to live inside the myth of everything we'd heard. Poets on their bar stools, they just love it when it rains. Comb their hair in the mirror and grow addicted to the pain. Makes no sense. It makes perfect sense. You know it makes no sense. It makes perfect sense. And we all moved out, and we all moved on. You know we all moved out, and we all moved on and on. All right. This is a song I co-wrote with Chuck Prophet, who I love, my dear brother. And this is a song about Austin, Texas, and how Austin has changed from a sleepy little town where Townes Van Zandt, Blaze Foley, and Joe Ely and Lucinda and Pat Mears and Rich Minus and Jubal Clark. All these amazing songwriters could wander the streets of South Austin. Now over 1,000 people a week move to Austin, Texas. It's overpopulated. Way too much traffic and cars. It's just not the same. It's a cool city, but I don't encourage anyone to move there. In fact, they should build a wall around Austin if they're going to build a wall anywhere. So this is a song that we wrote about that, and it's called Bottom of the World. Austin's changed, it's true. Show me what hasn't. Tonight the TV's throwing colors on the wall. As I watch the cities of the world reduced to ashes, from where I sit at the bottom of the world. Yeah, there used to be a phone booth down here on every corner. Used to call me up just to say my name. Oh, but now all anybody gets is a busy signal. You know you can't call home from the bottom of the world. She said, hey, newspaper boy, don't you think it's time to deliver? I said, say the word, your wish is my command. You know she ran me over like an 18-wheeler and dumped my body at the bottom of the world. Yeah, you might think you know all there is to know about me. You might think the beast is in the cage. Oh, but everything you see is just an illusion. It's about to get real at the bottom of the world. Oh, hey, little boy, you look a little frightened. For these aren't the kind of streets for walking alone. Why don't you get yourself on back to Houston? No, I don't think you're ready for the bottom of the world. I don't think you're ready for the bottom of the world. What's that one? Thank you.